Taylor Swift has won the case against her, and she has won the case against the DJ who sued her in the first place. What is the full story? Okay, so there's a DJ named David Mueller from Colorado. Taylor was doing a meet and greet, and this photo was taken. Now, according to Taylor, and now the justice system, in this photo, the man pictured on the right was reaching underneath Taylor's skirt and grabbing her buns. Person on the left is that guy's ex-girlfriend who, upon learning all this, ostensibly totally dumped him. As a result, Taylor told her mom that this happened, who's her manager, and her mom told the person who does all the radio meeting setup. They told the guy's employer and they fired him. As a result, that man sued Taylor. It became a big story in the media. Taylor sued back for $1, saying that this guy groped my butt, and she just won that case. They found in her favor, and now he has to pay her $1. This was, of course, symbolic. What does she say afterwards? She says, "My hope is to help those whose voices should also be heard. Therefore, I will be making donations in the near future to multiple organizations that help sexual assault victims defend themselves." She acknowledged she said, "I'm in a position essentially where I can do this lawsuit. When someone sexually assaults me, other people aren't. And if you didn't love Taylor Swift before, now you've got to. It's the law."
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what the ruling says.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Okay, so my favorite part of the story was, remember, she didn't sue him first, he struck first.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my gosh, she cost me my job." And of course he claims he didn't grab her ass. The judge didn't believe him and immediately threw out his lawsuit. They're like, "Okay, let's get started. Your lawsuit's nonsense, gone." Okay, now let's hear Taylor Swift.
Right.
Of course, don't get me wrong, I'm kidding around. He of course heard it through. And made the decision.
He threw out the part where Taylor was potentially to be held responsible for future lost wages against him. So the judge just said, "Listen, Taylor just told her mom you touched her butt." And after that, the court, it went down to your employer that you would do this and embarrass your radio station in this way. And so the judge threw that out. And then there was more case saying, like, for $300,000, the remainder of that guy's contract was still up for essentially to be decided, and they decided no. No one's responsible for that.
How much was his contract?
His contract, the remainder of his contract was up to $300,000. So it's $150 a year for 2 years.
For a radio
and he got fired
DJ.
early for misconduct. Usually they have a morals clause in those kinds of.
What? But like, why did I make terrible mistakes in my life? How did that happen? How did a rando DJ in Colorado get an insane contract where the remainder of his contract's $300,000?
Yeah.
The remainder of his contract. The remainder of his contract. Okay. Anyway, sorry. That was shocking information. By the way, just to give you guys a little more $300,000, more details in this story. So this information traveled to his employer, and his employer didn't just decide to fire him immediately. They did their own investigation, and the DJ kept changing his story. And so finally they're like, "You're not being honest with us, we're gonna let you go." So look, I think that the judge ruled the right way in this case. And Taylor Swift didn't go out of her way to like destroy his life. She didn't go to the authorities. Which, there is a case to be made that she should have, but she made the decision not to. Just don't grab people's asses if you don't want to lose your job.
And we covered this when this lawsuit first came about. If you have any sympathy for him, because you're like, "Oh, how could they tell?" First of all, that's why they do trials, and they just did a trial and decided he did do it, and the jury decided that. And secondarily, when they asked him, "Well, can we just get that recording of you talking to your employers about the incident, because that'll be great evidence?" And you say you're right, so that would be great. He's like, "Oh, I spilled coffee on my laptop."
Yeah. What?
And I just and they're like, "But there's a hard drive that should also have it." "Oh man, I lost the hard drive. But your cell phone also recorded it." He's like, "I threw that one in the garbage."
Yeah.
Go on. And there were witnesses who saw him grab her ass. So
Right.
That's why they came to this conclusion.
My favorite are her responses to his lawyer when they were doing this lawsuit. Vulture did an expose. It was essentially like the best comebacks from Taylor Swift. Here are some excerpts. Further using the photo as evidence of no wrongdoing, McFarland, Gabe McFarland, who is the Mueller's lawyer, he told Swift that the front of her skirt showed no signs of displacement. Swift came through with the facts for him because my ass is located on the back of my body. She's the best. I love her. And finally, this is Swift's best response may have come when she explained why no one else saw Mueller grabbing what Swift called, quote, a handful of my ass. Swift with the logistics. The only person who would have a direct eye line is someone laying underneath my skirt, and we didn't have anyone positioned there. She's so good.
Yeah.
And by the way, the bodyguard did see from the side that he had grabbed her ass. He's like, the only thing bodyguard said is, I don't know if it touched bare skin, which Taylor Swift says that it did. So this guy was so brazen, he went under the skirt and inside her underwear.
While his girlfriend is also posing in the photo with them.
And then he had the temerity to sue her for that.
Yes.
So ridiculous. All right, have we said our piece?
Yes.
I'm gonna write an email saying how great she is and send it to myself so I can read it.
If you like the Young Turks, you'll love Young Turks membership. TYTnetwork.com/join.